Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Bank United Center in beautiful Coral Gables, Florida. Tonight, the Championship Fighting Alliance, in conjunction with Access TV, proudly presents CFA 12. Tonight, we have the Women's Featherweight Championship up for grabs at $20,000. Tonight's event is sanctioned by the Florida State Boxing Commission. Your Executive Director, Cynthia Heffron. Assistant, Frank Gentile. Your judges, Hector Gomez, John Rupert, Gene Waring, and Alicio Rodriguez. Your referees inside the cage, Jorge Ortiz and James Waring. Your physicians, Dr. Mark Gordon and Dr. Stan Sampson. Your timekeeper is Lisa Rossi. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to begin CFA 12. Those in the building tonight, are you ready to get things underway? Let me hear you make some noise. Your first fight tonight is in the CFA welterweight division. Let's meet the fighters. Making his way to the cage, please welcome Diego Peclat.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to CFA 12 here at the University of Miami's Bank United Center in Coral Gables, Florida. I'm Robert Johnson, and I'm joined once again here tonight by UFC veteran, the Silverback, Seth Petrozelli.
Yes, it's great to be back, Robert, man. CFA has done it once again, put together like a stellar card for this South Florida group of people, man. Tell you what, there's going to be fireworks on this card.
This is an insane card, you're exactly right. Making his way to the cage right now is Diego Peclat. He's 29 years old, 5'11", 170 pounds. Diego's 2-6. His 2 wins came from 1 knockout and 1 submission. He's been training up till now in Rockville, Maryland at Yamasaki Academy. However, since getting this fight, he started training with Blackzilians. He loves it so much he's planning on moving down here permanently. He started his martial arts training in Brazil in Thai boxing under coaching legend Luis Alves. Unfortunately, Luis Alves died, and following his death, he moved to the States and started focusing more on kickboxing and jiu-jitsu, a little bit of wrestling. Now, Diego also just fought only 2 weeks ago up in Virginia.
Wow.
He lost the decision.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome his opponent to the cage, Rico Farrington.
No question. Now making his way to the cage is Rico the Triggerman Farrington. Rico's 24 years old, 6'3". He's 10-1-1 as an amateur, and he's 1-0 undefeated as a professional. He trains down here with MMA Masters. Originally from the Bahamas, Rico found himself getting into a lot of trouble. So at 15, his father sent him over here to live with his mom in the U.S. and straightened him up. Started kickboxing here in the States, and he's a 2-time ISKA kickboxing national champion.
Very nice.
He's also a former welterweight champion with another promotion, and specifically trained with Luis Palomino, who's fighting in the main event tonight to prepare for this fight. He sees Diego Peclat as a brawler and really anticipates a slugfest. Now, one more interesting thing is that George Noval, the CFA president, sees Rico Farrington as the next Anderson Silva.
Wow.
He says this kid is the next big thing. And he had to go all the way to Maryland just to find an opponent for this guy. Nobody wants to fight
Nobody
him.
wants to fight him, yeah. Those were strong words to say someone's the next fighter like that, man. That's huge to say. And 10-1-1 as an amateur, that's 12 fights. That's a lot of fights to get under your belt as an amateur. A lot of experience.
This kid is tall, he's skinny, he's lanky. You know, you would think he'd also be really good on the ground.
Yeah, like Anderson, something like this.
There you go. There you go. I'm really looking forward to this. It's going to be. I think tonight's going to be a real stand-up war, and let's see what happens.
Yeah, if Rico knows that Diego's a brawler, then I anticipate him trying to oblige that and maybe stand up and brawl with him. If you look at him real fast, you think it is Anderson Silva.
This kid is ripped.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is scheduled for 3 rounds in the CFA welterweight division. And now, Introducing fighting out of the blue corner. His record, 2 wins versus 5 defeats. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall. He weighed in at 175 pounds. He represents the Black Zillions, fighting out of Delray Beach, Florida, by way of Rio de Janeiro. Introducing Diego Peclat. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. His record, undefeated with 1 win. He stands 6 feet and 4 inches tall. He weighed in at 172 1/2 pounds. Representing MMA Masters, he fights out of Miami, Florida, by way of Nassau in the Bahamas. Presenting Rico Triggerman Farrington. Your referee is James Warren.
Both fighters, I tell you what, Rob, it looks like they got the eye of the tiger in there.
No doubt, both of these guys are hungry. Rico's looking to keep that undefeated record.
I can't believe Diego's coming off a fight a couple of weeks ago, man.
Talk about a short notice fight. You know, it's really refreshing in mixed martial arts to know that there are still a few fighters who are going to take short notice fights and take whoever's put in front of them.
Right, and a lot of times the managers in their ear say don't take fights like that, but it takes a lot of cojones to do that, I tell you what.
There you go. Rico Farrington in the dark green shorts, Diego Peclat in the black.
Nice high kick by Diego. Both fighters look real nice, lining their feet, bouncing around with their toes. Oh.
Both guys see how much potential there is and how much opportunity in this fight being broadcast on Access TV live across the country.
Yeah, exactly right. Both huge, huge steps for both these fighters. Nice inside kick by Diego, countered.
He's just got such a huge height and reach advantage.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to see him using that jab where we go, like, stabbing him out there, using that reach to his advantage. You got it, you might as well use it. Good circling, though.
Tell you what, Diego has no respect for that height and reach advantage.
Not at all.
Getting stuck right in there early on.
That's what he needs to do, though. He's coming forward and he's crowding Rico. That's what you got to do against taller fighters like that. Coming low, bombing, weaving, changing your levels, making him guess. Ooh. And he's doing it.
Both fighters connecting on that last exchange.
Yeah, nice counter punch by Rico over top like that, huh? Yeah, it looks like Diego's game plan is to kind of crowd him and keep moving forward because Rico's been kind of backpedaling the whole time and counter punching.
Both kickers utilizing a lot of, both fighters utilizing a lot of kicks.
Yeah, Diego's hammering that front leg of Rico.
MMA Masters guys do tend to use a lot of leg kicks. They've seen a lot of success of that here. Louis Palomino, not too long ago, almost beat Charles Crazy Horse Bennett single-handedly with the leg kicks.
Man, I remember watching Keith Chardin after our season opener fighter just pound away with leg kicks. Oh, beautiful low kick. Sweeps Rico to the ground now, ends up in Rico's guard. Now let's see if he uses those long legs and arms to his advantage off his back.
Yeah, the long leg guys do have a definite leverage advantage on the ground. It looks like he's starting to get into a rubber guard.
Yeah, good utilization of the rubber guard here. I mean, he's made for rubber guard. See if Diego can score off getting that nice leg kick and do some damage here on top.
Farrington's doing a good job of keeping Diego close, so he's not going to take any damage.
Right, yeah, he's not letting the posture get back. That's what that rubber guard does, man. It keeps you down nice and low so you can't get any oomph off any of your punches.
Maybe he's waiting for the referee to stand him up and get back on their feet.
That's what he's got legs long enough, man. I'd be trying to hit those submissions from the bottom. Why it's early in the round, that way you don't get too sweaty and they get all loose and slippery.
Minute 30 left in this first round. Plenty of action right from the get-go here at CFA 12.
Man, CFA does a great job of putting great cards together for Florida. I mean, now, especially with all the amateur fights, it's great to see an organization, a pro organization, coming and doing so well.
Looked like Rico was trying to position himself for an arm lock, but Diego saw that coming a mile away.
Yeah. So far, though, not able to do much damage from the top at all. I mean, definitely scored points with that leg kick sweep, but
Diego that's the first time he's postured up, and there you go, back on the feet.
Good job, Rico, staying up right away. And not getting much damage on the ground. Less than a minute now.
I'm really surprised how effectively Diego's been able to get in tight with Rico Farrington.
Yeah, Diego's game plan is spot on. Hammer those long legs, nice low kicks. Eventually, I mean, look, just pounding that front leg constantly. And then that one ended up to sweeping him on the ground. Big overhand right.
Diego Peclat drops Rico Farrington.
Wow.
Here in the closing seconds of the first round, it looks like Rico may have been saved by the bell. He's back up.
That was a beautiful overhand right. Hammered him with leg kicks, got Rico backpedaling like he's been doing the whole fight, and then just blam, lands that overhand right. Definitely giving that round to Diego in my unofficial.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty close up to that point. Diego wasn't able to do much with Rico on the ground, but definitely stole that round at the end.
Yeah, with that leg kick, ended up on the ground. I mean, didn't do much damage, but still was on top. And then that big overhand just sealed it for him.
Spectacular.
Here's now, I think, there's that overhand right there. Bam! Knocks him right in his butt. Then falls down with another big overhand. Diego's fighting a smart fight.
To Rico's credit, even when he got knocked down there at the end, he was still able to neutralize Diego.
He was going right back to rubber guard again.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Rico's corner telling him to wake up. I don't know, he looked pretty awake to me that round. Round 2 in this first fight at CFA 12. Again, starting off with those leg kicks. Oof. Yeah, if I was Diego's corner, I would have said just stay the same game plan.
Nice. Rico just tagged Diego Peclat. Nice. I'm sorry, please go ahead.
No, if I was his corner, I was just saying I would do the same exact game plan. Just hammer those leg kicks. Eventually you're going to land that overhand right. Just keep crowding him like that.
What do you tell Rico Farrington to do this?
I mean, he's doing a great job backpedaling, not getting hit with too many of the strikes, but I don't know, maybe he needs to just start using his reach more, maybe throw some more push kicks instead of round kicks, more jabs.
Yeah.
Use your reach, don't let him crowd you as much.
Yeah, jabs and front kicks make Diego regret coming in so tight.
Exactly.
Ooh, nice high kick by Diego Peclat.
Looks like Diego's found kind of his rhythm here. Diego constantly circling to that weak side of Rico as well.
Nice, another solid inside leg kick by Rico Farrington.
Ooh. Rico's answered right back with his leg kick. Missed the back kick. Ooh. Rico tagged him though on that back pedal because he's got really good counter punching.
Well, for a 2-6 fighter, Diego has no fear. Absolutely no fear.
Not at all.
Comes and connects with the left again.
Yeah, I think Rico just needs to put together. See how he's counter punching good, but he needs to follow up with a little bit more than just like one punch counter at a time. Again, get Diego to think more about coming in and crowding as much as he's doing. Nice leg kick.
Both these guys are going to be sporting a lot of ice after this fight.
Just sitting in an ice bath. Ugh.